So remember
I never
the
got it, by the way.
ice cream cake. That was also very good.
Love.
I love
Yeah,
that.
they still have ice cream cake.
Okay, so tonight,
Tonight.
we are going to taste some ice cream that we
known
have
to be the
heard-
best
yeah,
right now.
Yes, well, I've heard about it, but I haven't tasted it.
Me too, I haven't.
And,
I wanted to wait till the show.
Since you are watching us, we will share with you the taste.
Yeah, share
we
with you
will
our
try
experience.
to describe, and then we'll let you know where you can get them.
That's right. Actually, she said that she is really excited to try the ice cream for tonight, especially because it's made from fresh milk. Right.
And she said that.
She and I said that, you know, I have ice cream all the time.
Yeah, all the time, but she has never tasted this kind, and she has heard that it's the best.
Yeah, simply the best. Which is why I really have been excited for the show.
Simply the best.
Yeah, simply the best.
So when I got the text from you, she texted me from Japan, and I said, oh my gosh, I'm sure that our guest is going to bring ice cream. I'm sure. Because when she invites guests who have something for us to taste, they have to bring, right?
Yeah. Yeah, actually, even in Japan, I have ice cream every day. I have ice cream all the time. I try the different local ice cream.
What ice cream and what country do you like?
There's always something good somewhere. Yeah.
So no favorites?
Everywhere. No particular favorite.
So generally, you really like
Although,
ice cream.
like, for example, the Haagen-Dazs in Japan, they will have something like mango crepe, which they don't have here. Yeah. So
what are your favorites? What flavors are your favorites?
My favorite for now is the salted caramel ice cream.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. And
I
it
hope
really
to taste
depends.
that.
I can find beauty in ice cream from every flavor, from every country. Diba?
Okay, maybe ice cream to you is like rice to me.
Because my mom made lihe banana split to me. So I guess that's why I love ice cream.
Really?
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Yeah. Diba? Made lihe to me. That's so, like, wrong English. When she was craving for stuff while she was pregnant, it was banana split she was looking for.
Okay, and what did that mean? What did that make you?
I don't know.
She's a lover of ice cream.
They say that whatever you crave for while you're pregnant, then, you know, I don't know. You tell me.
I don't know.
You've been pregnant twice. I haven't been pregnant ever.
No, I didn't really make lihi.
I really?
Yeah, nothing.
I can imagine.
Nothing.
The day I fall pregnant, after I get married, I'll probably want ice cream like
let me
10
know,
times a day. Yeah.
Let me know soon.
I'll be calling our guest.
Yeah.
Hello, can you deliver? So we'll find out more about they say the best ice cream in town in just a little bit. So you ice cream lovers out there, and I know a lot of you, you don't want to move right now. See you in a bit. If you're just joining us, you've joined us at the perfect time because we're going to be talking about the best ice cream in town.
Yes, and for us to taste, I can't wait. But, of course, we will have to introduce the person who is behind this all, and he actually also probably is part of not only marketing and distributing, but maybe, how do you makes the ice cream, cooks the ice cream? How do you say that?
I think
creates, I don't know.
The ice cream creator.
Yeah, we will ask him.
So he's the man behind Carmen's Best Ice Cream. Let's all welcome Paco Magsaysay. Hi, Pax.
Good evening. Thank you for having me in your show.
Thank you for coming here tonight.
Before we get to ice cream, his last name may be familiar to you because he also comes from a political clan.
I know, and his song. Can you sing your jingle, the jingle of your family?
Right now?
Right now,
right
today.
now.
Well, it's called the Mambo Magsaysay, but I don't know all the words.
And it goes like?
Mambo, Mambo Magsaysay, Mambo, Mambo Mabuhay.
That's it. He'll never guest in our show again.
Everybody knows that because when I met him, I said, okay, the name sounds so familiar. So I don't know if he was a boyfriend of one of my friends or something like that, but the name sounded so familiar. Then, of course, the jingle came.
Yes.
And also, Paco was also part of this foodie group, right? Every Tuesday. Do you still have that?
Yes.
You guys still go to different restaurants every
it's our
Tuesday?
5th year now.
Okay, what is it called?
A Tuesday dinner group.
Okay,
And
aren't
we
there
go
a
to
lot already? There's like a
different-
Monday and then there's a...
Well, we started this about 5 years ago.
Okay.
Really?
So-
There's a Monday? I've only heard of the Tuesday.
I didn't know it was a Monday.
there was a... And that's supposed... Like, you're all single?
No.
Or this is not the one?
This is mixed.
Okay.
So the Monday group's all single?
Yeah.
And the Tuesday group is mixed, right?
Yes, mixed. Some
Mixed,
people
mixed
bring their
meaning
kids.
married and not married,
Yes.
or men and women and mixed.
Mixed meaning some people bring their children.
Okay.
So it's a mixed group totally. It's just,
And how many are
food.
you?
We average anywhere from 15 to 18 people every night.
And who chooses the restaurant?
I get feedback from the group.
Okay. Some people are watching. They're probably thinking we're talking about dance entertainment, Monday group, Tuesday group. So you better explain to them properly, Pax, what exactly is your Tuesday group?
Well, we started about 5 years ago, and we started the group because people wanted to try the new restaurants that were coming up.
People as in friends?
Friends and associates. So I would get a group of people together, and we would try different restaurants every Tuesday night, and we would all go KKB, so not sharing the bill, because
Okay.
sometimes some people drink, some people don't drink, and dividing a bill equally is not always fair. So, and some people may not want to eat so much.
So if you're like six, you have six tabs.
six separate bills. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. When I joined, it wasn't that way. I think it was everyone split the bill.
Because
right?
you went to the German club, and they don't have a billing.
Alcohol. Oh, okay. So how do you go about billing each person individually? The waiter knows already. Like
They'll have to put your food in separate bills.
Yes, I asked initially if restaurants will allow that, because not all restaurants allow individual billing.
Why not?
Because the table is counted as one, so if one table is one and there's 4 people there, it's still counted as one.
Okay,
So
but
all the orders in that one table is in one bill. So the POS, or the billing system of that particular restaurant, is only done that way, but not individually.
But if I were a restaurant owner, I'd rather that 15 people come in and get billed separately, as opposed to losing out on people that love to eat out and spreading the word about how good my restaurant is.
Well, it's just, I think it's a matter of the paper and the tables and the table number. But what you can do, somebody in your group can actually be the accountant. Okay?
Yes.
Like usually I'm the one. But what happens is, okay, let's say you ordered, and I caught your order, and it's going to cost, let's say, 350. And then QT's is going to be maybe 720. Okay? Then I add 20% to all, because when they say, okay, give whatever your share is.
They always forget the
It's
tax.
like, yeah, they
Yes,
forget
that's
everything,
right.
the tax,
Yeah.
the tip,
Yeah.
the everything.
And the
so
tip,
if I'm the one who does it, then I say, okay, this is how much you have to pay. Because usually, whoever is in charge of that will make a bono.
Exactly.
Right?
Right. That's
So
why
you
you
have
never
to
want
have
to be in
somebody,
charge.
Yeah, so you have to have somebody said, okay, yeah, but plus tax, plus tip, plus blah, blah, blah. So you have to say that.
Yes.
And then,
It's better if it's individual billing, so.
yeah, then if
Nobody
the
fights
restaurant
with
doesn't
anybody.
allow that, then they can
We don't
have
go
it
there.
all.
It depends who your friends are. When I was with my group, when we went on the cruise, it was always sobra. Sobra, sobra,
okay,
sobra.
depends nga.
Not just by a little, like by a lot.
Yeah, yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
so,
depends rin.
So if you're with people like, like Dax, Luigi, and they're
Yeah.
also generous, the money's always extra.
Yeah,
You're
and then-
like,
then you end
this
up not
is too
paying."
much tip. So, okay, so you go around
So
restaurants
this is
and
always dinner.
Dinner, yes,
Okay.
every Tuesday night.
Now, how long does it take?
We started about 7:30, and some people leave at 9:30, because they have to be home with their children. So
Okay.
Okay,
they're
so
not
5
obligated
years.
to stay there the whole.
Okay, and then do you make a report? Like, do you have a blog? You write about it? Everybody has to say something?
We just have a fan page in Facebook under Tuesday Group, and I'll post the restaurant there, and people can go if they want to go and not go. They don't have to tell me.
Did you
So,
start?
No RSVP.
You started this?
Yes,
This Tuesday.
I did, yeah.
How did you start it? I mean, you had a particular group of friends that wanted to try it, and then you just started inviting people?
Actually, this started 5 years ago. There's a time when I separated from my wife, and
It was
I
your
felt
therapy.
like I was a social outcast at that time. So I said, I'll start my own group.
Okay.
And since I know so many people in different industries and so many friends, I just started inviting all these people.
Okay, I'm not going to ask you why you separated. But
Thank
you
you.
can tell
Also.
me later.
But I will ask you, since you've been going around for 5 years now, what do you reckon is the best Filipino restaurant? Because every time people ask me, I'm always at a loss. I have no idea what to
Well,
recommend.
it depends on their taste, but generally.
Well, for Filipino, I think Feli J's is one. And
So Feli J's and Greenbelt 5.
yes, Feli J's in Greenville 5. And there's also one in Serendra. I forget the name of that one. It's near
Abe.
the Abe. Yes, Abe is very good.
Which is also in Greenbelt.
In Surrender.
One is in Serendra, yeah. There's
Yeah,
one in Serendra.
But they also
They have also in Greenbelt.
And then the rest, we really try to mix it up with international type of cuisine. We don't do mainly Filipino. So those are the two that stick out for Filipino.
Best Chinese.
We don't normally do Chinese because Chinese is served in a family style setting. So it's hard to do individual billing.
Okay.
So we just went to one Chinese restaurant and we had a problem with the billing. And we never did a Chinese restaurant again.
Okay, Japanese.
Anong restaurant yun? Itago na lang natin sa pangalan. Hindi.
Well, we went to Hai Shin Lu, which is along Pasay Road.
Oh, that's supposed to
And
be
it's
really
very good.
Yeah.
You know, but as my group, it works in a way people don't have to RSVP. So we were initially 10, so we completed one table. And the next batch of people came, there were only 5.
Yeah.
So there was too much food for their table.
Okay.
And they couldn't really take it home. So it's hard to do a family style.
Yes, when
With
it's
a-
family style, you try to
So
avoid
they
that.
RSVP how many days before?
No need to RSVP, just show up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
How do you reserve
Yeah,
though?
what
I mean,
about
in
reserve?
restaurants.
I just say 15.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
One
What
time
if
I
you're
said
less
15,
than?
and then 42 showed up.
42.
Yeah.
Then how?
So-
Has it
what
ever happened
happened?
that there were no
No, the owner was so
tables?
happy because I brought 42 people, and
But there were extra tables and chairs.
no, they just opened. It was a French restaurant along Pasay Road, and they had a Michelin chef, and it was how I text people, you know, like, oh, there's a Michelin chef coming, and he's only here for a couple of weeks, so if you guys want to join the group tonight. So many people showed up, and I didn't even expect it.
So, aren't you thankful for the social networking sites because now you don't have to SMS everyone?
Yes, it's much easier this way.
And I want to ask, how do people view health? Like the people in your group. I mean,
Is it an issue?
do they exercise or do they only eat a certain thing?
Or will more people go to a non-healthy restaurant as opposed to like something that only serves like organic food?
Well, that's a good question because we did a
Survey.
vegetarian restaurant one time,
Oh,
and we were
okay.
only 4 that showed up.
I thought
So
so.
you said we're going to a vegetarian
Yes,
restaurant.
yeah, we went to a vegetarian restaurant, and we were only 4 that night.
Okay, but how
So-
was that for you?
Well, I enjoyed it. I mean, you know, I enjoy all sorts of food, so I'm a foodie in a way. So
Best Japanese.
Japanese, well, there's the high price and the low price.
Okay,
but-
high.
Okay, the high and the low.
Well, the high price would be the one in Milky Way. I forgot the name.
Tsukiji.
Tsukiji.
Yeah, that's probably the
And
best.
low, average, affordable would be.
Well, you have also the shabu shabu style, or you have the yakiniku style. So it really depends.
Okay,
on what you like.
yakiniku where?
Sakura along Pasay Road.
Sakura's always good.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
So
Ever since.
Yes. So,
And shabu shabu.
shabu shabu. There's not really good, inexpensive shabu shabu because the quality of the meat is so important. Because they just boil it, diba? So I recently tried the shabu shabu in the Shangri-La, the restaurant there. It was very good.
Okay, you ought to try mangetsu in
Yes, in the
Jupiter.
corner, yeah.
And also azami.
Yes.
Very good. I ate there last night and we ate so much that Senator Jamie goes, bibitayin ba tayo bukas? Because we were
Last
ate
meal.
for 3.5 hours.
Good for you.
Yeah, and there were only like 5 of us and one kid, Jacobo. Hi, Jacobo Lagdebeo. He's so cute, the son of Don and Anton.
How come you don't gain weight? I just eat like a couple of slices of bread and I'm gaining weight already.
Oh, yes, we just hide it well. We're going to pause for a quick break and we'll have more about food and we'll get to the ice cream part in just a bit. Like public po ang she said, and if you're just joining us, we're going to move on to the part that you're like waiting for.
Yeah, it's still food anyway.
It's still food, but we're talking
Sweet
about the
food.
best na. The best of the best.
the food that usually comes after the meal.
You know, the weird part was, I heard about this ice cream from a foodie, like Margot Salcedo. Hi, Margs, and I love food, right? And she said, you gotta try this new ice cream. It's called Carmen's Best. So, me naman, I went on Facebook, and I tried to message, having no idea that it was Paco, someone I knew who owned it. Can you believe what a small world
and
this
then,
is?
of course, you were so excited.
And when the message like, say hi to your dad, I'm like, you know my dad? So I'm like, it doesn't say kasi the owner eh. It doesn't, on Facebook. So I'm like, oh no. So I had to do research. I'm like, oh my God, this is embarrassing. And then I bumped into him at the pen. But I still didn't know at the time that it was
him.
his.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then, what did he say?
Nothing. So now I find out that the ice cream he makes himself. Can you believe that?
I can't believe.
But tell us how this started, and as opposed to all the other people that make ice cream, you actually have a dairy farm where you make
Yes.
your own.
Because when my dad got into dairy farming about 5 years ago, he needed help in selling the milk and the cream.
How did he only had the farm 5 years ago. He only
Yes.
started that. Was he interested in farming a long time ago and dairy farming?
I think it was something my lolo wanted to do after he was president.
Okay.
He was telling my dad that he wanted to get into farming.
So in your farm, what else do you have? Or just,
It's just cows.
it's just a dairy farm?
Yeah, so we work with the NDA, the National Dairy Authority. We brought in cows through their program.
From where?
From New Zealand.
Okay.
So these cows are, they
How
call...
many?
Initially we brought 100. We brought in 100 Holstein cows. So the dairy breed is called Holstein.
Holstein.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, for
Yeah.
us who don't know anything about cows,
Yes.
what does that mean? What's the difference between that and the
Dairy
other
cows meaning their milk is...
Well, a
Are you-
Holstein cow, the body structure of a Holstein cow is that they have a big, they call it an udder, where the milk is stored. And a cow that is raised for its meat has a different body composition. So they have more meat in them.
Okay.
So a dairy cow is different from cattle for fattening in that sense because their body composition is different.
And which cow is heavier?
Heavier in terms of weight,
Weight.
or...
Weight.
It really depends on the breed because the breed that we have, the Holstein cow, is a crossbreed between Holstein and Sahiwal, which is a tropical dairy cow from Thailand. Because if you bring in 100% Holstein into a tropical country,
the weather's not
hindi
gonna
kaya
be-
ng cow.
Okay, so that's
You
why
might
we
have to
don't
air
have
condition them
Yes.
all year
Yeah,
round.
that's
which
why
is
we don't have
pricey.
Holstein cows here.
100% Holstein, no.
100%.
Yes.
But we have, what about the milk from Los Baños?
When you say Holstein, it's that black and white that you
Yes,
see.
yes.
Yeah, that's the Holstein
Yeah,
cow.
that's the one in the milk.
Yes, in the cartons and all
yeah.
that, yeah.
Or like when you're driving through New Zealand, they're just there.
Yes. In fact, there are more cows and lamb than there
Than
are people in New
people.
Zealand.
Yep, it's a fact.
Okay, so you brought
So-
in 100.
Yes.
And how old were they?
They were, they call it pregnant heifers.
Okay.
So after a few months, they gave birth, and so the 100 became 200. But then not
When they give birth, they only give birth one at a time.
one at a time. They're very
how
much like
often?
humans because they're pregnant for 9 months.
Oh,
And
9 months?
Yes, and then they have 32 teeth and
really? Do we have 32 teeth?
Not right now.
Not anymore. Not anymore.
not counting the implants. But cows are very docile creatures. So when you go to them, they respond with touch. So when you start petting them, they're like big dogs actually. They're very
Really?
docile creatures. So that's why kids like going to dairy farms because they like petting the calves and seeing the cows and all that. So,
Oh, that's interesting.
What are the childbearing years?
well, a dairy cow can give birth up to 7 times. So that will last a span of 9 months. Then you dry them for a while, and then they get pregnant again.
You dry?
Meaning they can't get pregnant for a while. Parang you have to make them rest.
How do you
Okay.
make them rest? You like separate them from...
Yeah, you don't bring them to the stud because baka mabuntis ulit eh. So
And they can get pregnant right away after they give birth.
not immediately, maybe a couple of weeks after. But it's better if they're separated from the stud because the stud, normally will just mount the cow. So it's better to keep them separate, and then they're milking the most at that time after they give birth.
So it's best to
And-
just make them milk.
Yes.
Okay, what is the cow's milk? How long does it last, or is it like best to give their babies? What do you call the baby cow?
Calves.
Calves.
Yeah.
It's best to give that for like how many years? Their milk.
Well, you initially start, like with kids, you know, they can take mother's milk initially for a couple of weeks or a couple of months, and then you can wean them off with a formula or with some sort of baby food, right? Same thing with the cows. You need to give them the milk of the cow initially, and then you can wean them off by giving them a mix of molasses, spent grain, and some feed.
Is there a difference in the milk that the younger cow produces as opposed to one that's a little
Older,
more...
not the same one.
Same.
Yeah.
And
Quality is the same, yeah.
okay, and then how do you milk the cow? Is it like the old school this, or they have machines already?
There's what you call pumps. So when they put the pump in the udder, it'll just suck the milk out.
It doesn't hurt them.
It doesn't hurt them.
How do you
Actually,
know?
the pump, because they'll
They don't
react.
flinch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the pump has to mimic the sucking of a calf. So if the
So it's
calf
gentle
sucks a certain
Way.
amount of time every 2 or 3 seconds, then the pump has to be that way.
So like humans, like mothers.
Same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The pumps that they have
It's
have
the
to
same,
mimic.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
The
So when you
baby.
started this, did you initially think, oh, you're just going to make fresh milk, or then let's go to... Do you make cheese or butter? I saw something in your website.
Yeah, well, the farm, some of our products include quesong puti, which is
Yeah,
the white
cheese.
cheese.
Yum,
We have
I love
yogurt.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah, you make yogurt.
we make yogurt.
Okay. Yum.
But on our side, on the ice cream side, we just concentrate with the ice cream.
How
So
do
did you know
compare-
you were going to evolve to ice cream, or it was part of the plan? We're going to do this.
It was not part of the plan, and
It wasn't.
No, we incorporated in 2009, and just a couple of months ago, I checked our SEC papers, and it said Carmen's best dairy products.
So?
Because at that
Perfect.
time, we didn't know about the ice cream, because I'm not naman a culinary person, right? So when we started making a chart as to what you can come out with, I mean, we were making pastillas before. I mean, because we
We
didn't,
also like pastillas.
because we didn't know what we were
No.
going to make, right? And then, you know,
That's
I
the
love.
best kaya.
The
The fresh
pastillas,
Carabao.
So one time I made ice cream using our milk.
For friends.
No,
For
just
yourself?
me, because I like to bake and I like to do these little things in the house, you know. And it's like, wow, it's so different. you know.
How do you make ice cream?
Well, ice cream is
Churned.
You fry
basically
it.
it's a dairy product, because the name ice cream, it's iced cream, the cream that comes from the cow. And ice cream is really cow's milk, not Carabao. So
Yeah,
if you look
yeah.
if you
How
look
do
at
you-
the dictionary or you look at Wikipedia, it's a dairy cow, not a Carabao. That is
Okay,
ice
so
cream.
you can make ice cream from a Carabao?
You can make ice cream with the Carabao's milk.
But-
You can make it also with the goat's milk. But then it's not the real ice cream. The real ice
Okay.
cream is cow's milk.
So your pastillas is cow's milk, not Carabao.
Well, we stopped making that because we concentrated with ice cream.
So you don't have
Yeah.
pastillas
They
anymore?
stopped
Sorry, I don't
making
know.
it there.
Yeah.
But-
So how did you... Okay, you sitting at home and you said, okay, I'm going to make ice cream. What happened? Take us through that journey.
So initially, I made ice cream using our milk. And the cream I used was a commercial cream from the grocery. Because when you milk your cows, one udder does not give milk and the other udder gives cream. I mean, it's all the same, right? You have to cream separate it and all that. So I didn't know about this because, like I said, I'm not a chef and nor am I a food tech, right? So I talked to our food tech and I gave her some of our ice cream. And she says, you know, you should try using the cream from your own cows because it's different. I go, really? Well, why don't you give me some and I can make it, right? So about a few days later, she sent some cream over because,
Cream
like I
that
said,
was made from
from our
your
own
milk.
cows, right? And I made it into ice cream. And just the first taste, I was like, oh man, this thing is different. It was so
Oh man,
different
I can't wait.
I
from
know.
anything I've had. You know, I mean, I grew up eating in Ghirardelli and all these different, like going to Europe and eating the gelato. But this is just, it was so different.
What were you doing 5 years ago before all of this?
Well, actually, this is not my day job. So,
Oh, okay.
yeah, my day job, I'm a cable operator.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have cable. That's a whole different topic.
Okay.
It's a
also.
different
Yes, they have a
communications
lot around the
and
country.
internet. It's in 3 provinces, so Batangas, Quezon,
What is the name of
Zambales.
your cable company?
We have different partners, so we have different names for each company.
I see.
So,
Where do you have?
Okay.
Batangas?
Quezon, Batangas, Quezon, and Zambales.
Zambales.
And I hope you've been paying your your permit, your annual permit.
Of course.
The NPRCB at work here. You know, when we're going to pause for a quick break, when we come back, we're going to be talking more about ice cream while sampling them. So right here, don't go away. Carmen's Best with Paco Magsaysay.
Concentrate because the ice cream is right in front of us. Okay, we have 6 pints here. Let me tell you about them. One is hazelnut, the other one's Brazilian coffee, salted caramel, pistachio, malted milk, and butter pecan. And Paco was saying that he churned the butter
himself.
in the butter pecan.
Yes. We have, since we have a farm.
Is that more expensive if you're the one? No.
No, it's just different because the butter is fresh. It's not the
How
commercial
long,
butter.
how long does it take to make ice cream?
It depends which recipe, because right now I do everything. You gotta chop the nuts, and you have to cook the pecans, because the pecan will have oil coming out after a while. So you have to cook it the proper way. You have to toast it and everything. So
Okay.
Okay.
Now,
Okay.
how many flavors did you start out with?
4 flavors.
4 flavors.
Which ones?
So I started with the Brazilian coffee, the salted caramel, the butter pecan, and malted milk.
Salted caramel. I mean, that
What's your best
sounds
seller
like
so far? Yeah, sounds good, yeah.
salted caramel.
The butter pecan and the malted milk.
Ah, we should have known that earlier.
Butter pecan. Okay, butter pecan.
Okay.
Oh, and the
butter-
malted milk.
Let's try. So this is the butter.
Okay, wait. One
yeah.
teaspoon each for us.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't mind sharing with you, but you might mind sharing with me.
No.
Would you like some?
No, I have a
Okay.
cold, remember? So you
Yes,
don't
yes.
want to get my cold.
No, I don't want.
Yeah.
to. I have my own.
See, this is okay. You have to do that because our spoons are still clean. Later on, it's not going to be.
Oh, what is it? What is it I'm tasting?
Butter pecan. Yes.
So, why Carmen? Who's Carmen?
Mmm.
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 Yum.
That's fresh ice cream. I'm the only guy who makes ice cream
I love
that has a dairy farm.
That's true.
That's
And
why
wait.
win the contests.
Who are the jurors in the contest? I can be one.
I can be one.
Well, we did a food tasting with our awesome Planet group with Anton. And we came in first there out of 40 different concessionaires. And there was another survey for the top local ice cream makers, and I came in first there too.
Congratulations.
And I'm not a
I
chef,
see why.
but it's because of the quality of the cream.
No, because you've
I can
eaten
really
out
taste the cream.
well
Yes.
long enough and enough restaurants to know what's good. This is the
Yes.
malted milk. This is the one that you say is like Horlicks.
Yes.
It's so good.
It's really rich.
Yes.
It's really good.
When I used to go to I used to live beside Magnolia before, and I would order like 1 scoop of fruit salad sundae, and I would order another cup of just cream. And then
Love
I would
cream.
I would really like eat the cream more than the ice cream.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
this one, you don't have to have the extra cream.
No, you don't.
Because it's very creamy.
Okay.
This is for the
What about-
pistachio.
okay, tell me about the calories in all of this.
Well, that's why we call it pure indulgence, is because you're not supposed to eat too much of it.
What?
Because you're going to gain too much weight if you... the butter fat is on the high side, which gives it that mouth feel. They call it a mouth feel. When you put it in your mouth and you just sort of roll it around with your tongue, it's very different.
The pistachio really tastes like pistachio with cream. Why are you covering it?
I'm covering it so it won't melt. How are we
But
going to take it home?
Okay, I changed my mind. Okay.
Okay, so we have to change flavors. That's why.
Okay, so we have tasted the butter pecan, and then the malted milk, and the pistachio. The malted milk is very creamy. I think maybe children will like that. I like the pistachio. Did you
Okay.
choose pistachio?
Yes,
Yeah,
you
okay.
want to swap?
No,
Okay.
it's okay, it's okay.
Okay, we can swap. It's okay. I think
Oh, okay. So
I want to save the best for the last. So salted caramel.
Since
the
the
last.
people out there might want to try this, where can they get this? This is not, you can't buy this in the groceries?
No, because we don't have enough milk and cream to sell to the mass market. So if they can just check our website, we have a list of distributors.
And then they can just call and everything. And how much is 1 pint?
One pint is 350 pesos.
Yummy.
Oh, that's very affordable.
Yes, yes.
Can you imagine
You know,
if you go
because
for ice cream?
this is pure, right? Tell us
pure.
about how this compares to commercial ice cream.
Well, commercial ice cream, they'll always try to extend the cream or the milk to sell more volume.
Yeah.
Whereas with us, we're not looking to do that. We're looking to help promote our farm, that we don't dilute our products, that all our products come from 100% fresh milk. So we don't dilute our ice cream either. So the cream that we get from our farm is 100% pure, and so is with the milk.
And the commercial ice cream, they dilute it with?
Well, they'll have their butter fat at a lower percentage, just so they can sell more ice cream. So premium ice cream is anywhere from 12 to 18% butter fat.
That's all?
Premium,
Yum.
so that's the Häagen-Dazs and all that. So
I picked
Wow,
the correct
okay.
flavors. So they are
Salted caramel.
the overall winner of the UTT Ultimate Taste Test. What's 6.0?
that
I
was
think
the,
it should be a 10, not 6.
no, that was the 6th gathering they had.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And the 2011 Filipino Artisanal Ice Cream overall winner. Wow.
Yes.
You're on Facebook, so for those people that are interested, you can contact Paco the same way I did,
Yeah.
through Facebook, and also you can go to their website, www.carmensbest.com.
Okay, the salted caramel, it's like
Wait,
when you
don't
eat
tell me!
popcorn. No. I mean, when you eat popcorn, right, there's already like popcorn that's sweet and salted. Okay, so I was really very curious.
Okay, let's talk about the next 3 flavors that we tasted.
Okay,
of course,
so
I'm saving the best for the
I
last.
taste. No, that's the salted caramel.
I know that I ate everything
Oh,
else
okay.
while you were talking.
Say, wait just a minute.
Irene, you
Tapos ka na
want
pala.
some?
Wait. What's this I'm tasting?
Mm.
I think that's hazelnut. Is
Hazelnut.
it?
Hazelnut.
Hazelnut.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait. I'll wait.
And you can also contact them through 0916-623-5956 or landline 809-2042.
Okay, you know what's really good? The pistachio and the hazelnut. You can really taste the pistachio and the hazelnut.
You chose the hazelnut, right?
I did.
Yeah, you did.
Okay. They don't skip on the nuts.
Yes.
No, they don't.
What is this?
That's a Brazilian coffee.
Coffee.
Oh, okay.
I memorized it. Yeah. Just from the looks.
Would you like some?
Okay, thanks.
What's your favorite?
I make a special vanilla called Tahitian
Oh,
vanilla.
I love vanilla.
Sorry, special vanilla called?
Tahitian vanilla.
I love Tahitian
So
and I love
use,
vanilla.
Tahitian vanilla extract.
Oh.
I see.
Yeah.
And your best seller,
It's 4 of the 6 that's here.
which are?
Butter pecan,
Butter pecan.
malted milk, salted caramel, and Brazilian coffee.
And you made all of
Did I-
these
did I-
yourself? All?
Yes.
Wow.
Okay, Brazilian coffee.
Yum. Right?
And-
No, I picked that. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Pistachio.
What? No. Butter pecan, is that the one I said?
I think so.
Yes.
Okay.
You chose
Does
that.
this make you forget things? Okay. Butter pecan and pistachio.
Yeah.
I choose
Well, I
that.
like to see the expression of people's faces the first time they try it. So
It's
that's-
everything I dreamed.
Okay, I was gonna say, never mind.
See,
You know what they say about? Okay, never mind.
Never mind.
They get it. I got it there. They know what you're talking about.
But I would say it depends. Okay, never mind.
Anyway,
it's,
but
it's really good. You know, it's really good. It's creamy. It's very fresh, and you can. It's very. Yeah, I like it because it's really creamy. Like
yeah.
milk. I love milk.
Yeah, I can eat like whipped cream. So it's like ice cream with cream, right? And the thing is, usually when people talk about ice cream and you're like, like this really famous brand that came out lately, and everyone's like raving about it. They can't find it anywhere in groceries. And when I tried it, I'm like, is this it? Ito na?
Yeah.
What's so good about this anyway?
You're selling the chocolate, really. It's the chocolate, not the ice cream.
Okay. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Okay.
So-
Always
Okay.
a boss.
Yeah.
But congratulations to that.
Not
Okay,
like
Naren.
this. It's really good.
But this one, okay. So
I'm so proud of you.
Thank you. If you notice, if you carry it, it's very heavy. Because
Yes.
It's dense.
Yeah.
Unlike
yes,
most
yes.
commercial ice cream,
Light.
it's 50% air.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. And
Air.
Air. So if you're paying 200 pesos for, say, a
It's like
gallon,
you're buying-
you're just only getting 1/4 of a gallon.
And not only that, like if you go to any gelato place or ice cream place and you ask for 1 scoop, that's already 100 pesos. So it's like, and this is how many scoops. So you're actually getting a good price. Plus, it's fresh. It's fresh from the dairy farm in Batangas.
No,
And we
it's
donate to
mixed
the
by Paco
PGH Medical
himself.
Foundation.
But
We donate to the foundation.
What
PGH,
foundation?
The
You
donate to-
PGH Medical Foundation.
PGH
Medical Foundation.
Medical
Yeah.
Foundation.
And you're helping a good cause.
Yes.
Wow. See, the politician side of them, I mean, it's still there. The public service
Yes,
is
to
still
help
there,
others.
even in
Just
ice
continue
cream.
talking, okay?
Okay.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Is that your spoon?
No, this is my spoon.
Ah, okay, she's holding it.
Would you like some? Did I already
Okay.
ask you?
Yes,
you
you
did.
Offer?
Okay, so why Carmen? Okay, wait. We'll ask you why Carmen when we come back because Ate Flor's going like that already with the sign. So we'll have a little more ice cream while you guys aren't looking and we'll see you in a bit. Ubus na to pagdating nyo. If you're just joining us, we're back here with Paco Magsaysay and Carmen's Best Ice Cream. Definitely the best.
The best.
Yeah.
The best. It's so creamy. I love it. It's so creamy. I feel I can finish one pint.
You know what Paco said during the break?
Or
Kala ko
three.
ba you don't like ice cream?
I didn't.
She's
Until
a convert.
tonight.
She's a
Diba?
convert.
No, because it's different. It's very, very creamy.
What do you
Diba?
find is like the favorite flavor for the kiddies out there?
We make a cookie dough and we have cookies and cream. So there's
Cookies
some-
and cream. And how many flavors, sorry, did you have right now?
We try to keep it at anywhere from 4 to 6, just so we don't buy so much ingredients. But we can also do custom ice cream. Like I can make buttermilk ice cream. So when I churn the butter, the liquid part is fresh buttermilk. Like in the US, you have buttermilk pancakes, diba? I can make that into ice cream.
So do you do parties?
I do parties, yeah.
Okay.
Do you
and
make
there's a
strawberry?
minimum?
Yes, strawberry.
I like
get the
strawberry.
strawberries from Ben Cab. He has a farm.
In Baguio, I've been there.
Yeah, so he'll come down and he'll call me then.
So is there a
Advice.
minimum? You have to order how many pints?
Well, if you're gonna pick it up, it's not a problem. So
So it's available for pickup.
yes.
So one of the first questions I thought I'd ask because I myself was curious where to find it because I knew they weren't sold like commercially. Where do we find it? I mean,
In Makati, in our office in Salcedo Village.
okay, Salcedo Village. That's
And-
Centrum 2 building, 150 Valero Street, Salcedo Village, Makati. They don't have a storefront, so please talk to the guard.
And open from
It's open 7 days because the key of the safe, the key of the
7
chest
days.
freezers with the guard.
So what if at 1 o'clock in the morning we want to eat ice cream?
Call the guard, he'll open it for you.
Really
Because
nice with the
I give
guard.
him a percentage, so
Ah.
so he's always working hard.
So hindi na 350, magiging 375.
Nice.
May cut na pang load
So
si guard.
the children would like which one?
Well, I didn't bring the cookies and cream.
So
or
cookies
the-
and cream. And what about from the 6 here we have?
They'll normally go for the salted caramel.
Okay, and
Which is
then
like,
what about with children? Maybe those in their 20s.
Butter pecan.
Did he even answer why Carmen? Because I asked it like 3 times and I don't think I heard
Oh,
the answer
okay.
because I
Why
was too
Carmen?
busy.
Carmen is my
eating ice.
daughter. So I couldn't name it Paco's Best because nobody's gonna buy it. So
We would
I had to name it a woman's name.
Ikaw naman,
So you have
Papa's
2
best.
sons and 1 daughter.
Yes.
Yeah, because I was gonna say if you had another daughter, you're dead.
No,
You have to
only
make
one
the
daughter.
brand ice cream.
2 sons and 1 daughter, and she is the number?
Youngest.
The youngest.
Youngest.
Okay.
So she's famous now.
Yes, she's famous now.
And speaking of famous, are you surprised that it's gained so much fame in
I'm
just
actually
a short time?
quite surprised at how many people know about it because word of mouth is just, everybody seems to.
That's the best advertising,
yeah.
actually.
The best, yeah, especially from people who are so talkative.
Yes.
Yeah.
Especially from those that love ice cream and love good
Yeah.
food.
So
Yeah.
everything's working out. So
Everything's working out. And why blue? I mean, the packaging, why did you think of... I'm sure you thought of everything.
yeah, well, I was thinking of copying Royce.
That's why it's the Royce color.
It's the Royce color, and even the website. I sort of tried to follow that because that's the market I'd like to get. It's not really the mass market because it's a kind of expensive.
You know what I like about the packaging? It looks like it's homemade. I like that. It doesn't look commercial.
Yeah, but somebody told me that it's too guy. The label.
color?
The label is too guy. So
Yeah,
I
it,
need
it
to-
obviously was made by a guy.
No, but I like it.
No, it's nice. You know, blue has a very calming effect. That's why everything is blue. Twitter, Skype,
And
Yahoo.
blue can be for both men and women and those in between.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah, so you have something for Paco.
Yeah, something for Paco. I thought Carmen was going to be our guest, but we have facial soap. I changed the soap. Soap. It was supposed to be hygiene soap. Okay.
Thank
so
you for
facial
that.
soap
That's,
and hot
bit of
chocolate for
information.
you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you very much. And thank you very much for the ice cream.
Thank you for the
that
ice
you're
cream.
Giving me. Why are you closing it?
I'm closing it because it's going to
I
melt.
like to look at
By the
it.
time we get home, wala, shake na
Never
yan.
mind. Tonight we can eat. We can
Okay.
eat after the show. But thank you very
Paco,
much.
thank you. Thank you, thank you. This is like...
Heaven.
Yeah, now you guys know why I was looking forward to this show a lot.
I love
Thanks
the
for
show.
having me over. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much. And I'm sure this is good news for everybody, including myself. Thank you very much. And I'm sure there's some place that I can get it near in San Juan, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So for those people that don't live near Makati, you can actually put an order. And how long will it stay frozen? Because what if they live like in Green Hills? Can they like bring
It's
it
best
back?
if they bring a cooler because if it melts a little bit, it's not good for the ice cream. It
Yeah.
changes it.
Okay,
It
so if
changes
it,
the consistency for any ice cream for
Yes.
that matter.
yeah. So if you put it back, let's say it melts in the car, and then you put it back in the freezer,
Not the same.
it's not the same.
If it's not totally melted, then it's okay.
But are there going to be like
Like
ice
if it's like
shavings?
this, it's okay. It's not going to have any ice because there's no water in it. So even if you
Well,
melt
then
it out,
that's going to be
Yeah.
okay. Still okay.
yeah, but it's still the consistency is different. That's why when I make the ice cream, it's made in a chiller bowl. So as you're churning it, it's getting frozen.
So we should go to his farm.
Yeah, we should watch the way he makes ice cream one time.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
taste everything there.
Yeah.
Thank you very
Anyway,
much
thank
for this
you.
good news.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'm very happy.
Thank you. For the best ice cream in town, Carmen's Best, like them on Facebook or go to the website www.carmensbest.com. We'll be back in just a bit.